Welcome and thank you so much for visiting our site. We've been getting a ton of awesome feedback about our site and our training, which is really wonderful. And we wanted to share some of the feedback that we've been getting. One of the things that we've been receiving over and over again, questions regarding why is our program, why is our training different than the standard 1 or 2 day cram sessions? Now this is a very good question, and I'm sure that a lot of you also have. We wanted to address this question in a series of videos and share exactly what makes us different. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch the upcoming videos in this series. If you're watching this video, it's very possible that you are considering a career or life change. With any decision that may be this impactful to your life, you really shouldn't take lightly. So promise yourself that you'll take the time to both know exactly what you're getting into, and if you still wish to move forward, be able to compare the different training programs to find a program that aligns with your personal learning style and your career and life goals. Now, why are we different? Our program is different, unique, and vastly more effective than what's offered in the standard training that you see out there. Why? Because our purpose is different. We're here for one reason only: to train you to be the finest lash artist in the world, bar none. Not to get you in and out with the bare minimum. Not to abandon you once you're out the door. Not to let you slide down the road of bad habits because you couldn't master the core skills and techniques in 1 or 2 days. And most importantly, not allow you to become an average or mediocre lash artist. When Olivia began with this core purpose in mind, she knew that there was no way that a 1 or 2 day, back-to-back training program would accomplish her goal. So she did something that no one else ever did. She threw out the status quo and developed her own personal elite lash artist training program with a completely new structure, new teaching methods, drills, and a new philosophy, with a deliberate intent to place you on the path to becoming an elite lash artist. This is not the purpose of the standard 1 or 2 day training. How could it be? If there's 4 or 8 or 10 students per instructor, you tell me, how is it physically possible to closely monitor, to correct, to guide and elevate each of the room full of students to a high level of technical and aesthetic artistry, and again, in 1 or 2 days? It can't be done. So the instructors will settle for just okay. They'll settle for flawed and improper technique. Basically, they'll settle for average. We won't. What happens is that most of these students will leave with holes in their knowledge, in their skills, and their techniques that, if not immediately worked on or fixed, may develop into bad habits that are like invisible chains, which will hold you back from your true potential. The only way to prevent this from happening is to have a master lash artist supporting you after the training program to point out your errors and how to improve your technique. Otherwise, like most human beings, when we get stuck in bad habits, it's really hard to break. In fact, the more time passes, the more entrenched bad habits become. That's why we personally see bad work from lash artists who've been in the industry for 1, 2, even 5 years. They get stuck at a certain level and they cannot rise from that. If this weren't the case, everyone would be an elite lash artist after 1 or 2 years, but we know that's just not reality.